Unpaid bills, unpaid child support, and eviction notice. Crap! I knew it wasn't a good idea to spend over $100,000 at the blackjack table last night. God, I was on such a heater for a while until that new dealer came in. If I don't pay back my debts, Tony for goalie is going to break my legs. God, those loan sharks. If only there was some way I could pay off my rent, pay off the loan sharks by, I don't know, selling some sort of product. But in order to do that, I would need to make a winning ad from scratch, and I've never done that before. I'm just some lonely dropshipper who lives in his waterfront property in the middle of Fort Lauderdale. There's no way I could pull this off. But wait. I mean, there was a product I saw the other day. It was these gummies, a supplement. It looks like weed or some devil's lettuce, but from what I saw in the research initially, it seemed to be something that could help with lung health, which, hey, I mean, that's a good supplement. That's a problem solver. And I read some reviews. I had ChatGPT also break down a lot of these reviews, and it seems like it's something that could help potentially with people that have lung problems. If you're a smoker or have any lung issues, this helps clear out the mucus. So I think there's something there, but let's see if we can craft an ad from scratch that could help us get out of these debts. So from my research, I do have a ChatGPT prompt, which I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but there might be a link below this video if I was recording myself right now, which has the exact prompt I use and the process I follow to understand what my audience is and what they actually care about. Now, from this research, it seems like smokers and ex-smokers are the majority of reviews. People with COPD, asthma, people with breathing issues. So those are the three biggest audiences. Now we have to choose which audience we feel like we can resonate with that has the best chance of working for us. Because my step process right here, which, I don't know why I would be just narrating this out loud, but we do need a target audience. We need to know what their awareness level is and then what messaging can speak to them so we can craft this winning ad from scratch. So if I go here, what are the value prompts? Okay, clears mucus and phlegm. So it helps get rid of that mucus and phlegm in their lungs. So who could potentially get value from that? Definitely the first three audiences, all of them could definitely appeal. Improves breathing, okay. Clears mucus without side effects, I like that. And then customer pain points. So they got a lot of mucus, they got a lot of buildup in their lungs. So lung buildup seems to be that big problem. Smokers coughing. Okay, that makes sense. Breathe clearly and freely. I mean, these benefits, though, to me, I feel like would make a little bit more sense for the audience that has the COPD, people with that lung buildup. Yeah, so respiratory conditions, they're having trouble breathing, and they're really looking for something to help clear them out. And that does seem to be what this product does. Okay, so let's write that down. So from these audiences, I mean, I like to really narrow down to one particularly that I think gives me the best shot. So let's go with people with COPD and asthma, just people with some sort of buildup in their lungs. So let's do that first. And that is way too big, so we're going to make that smaller. And let's move my target audience part a little higher. Okay, so we got our audience, people with COPD. Now, what's the awareness level? Do they know they have the problem? Of course they do. They live with it every single day. I mean, what am I saying out loud? Okay, but let's just see. ChatGPT, what did it think was the awareness level? Solutions. They know they have the problem, and they're actively searching for solutions. They know they want to get a herbal remedy, but they're in between choosing the best one. Yeah, natural solution. So awareness level is, they are solution aware. Looking for natural solutions. Okay, so we know that. So our audience is people with COPD, people with asthma, and looking for natural solutions. Okay, yeah, you know what? We're kind of on a roll here. I feel like we have a really good chance of making a winning ad here, and we could finally get out of this hole. And my girlfriend, she won't kill me. God, I hope she doesn't see the bank account after last night. But, I'm sure we'll be fine. Anyways, so getting back here, what does this make possible? Makes easier breathing, restful sleep, makes phlegm go away. Okay, I like that. So I think for messaging, based on that, based on our research and reading reviews on Amazon and Reddit and different places, so make breathing easier. So that's one of the main benefits. So that could be one of our main messaging points. Another one was make that phlegm go away, like clear out the phlegm and congestion in your lungs. So let's do that. Clear out phlegm and mucus, really, in your lungs. So that could be another messaging we hit. Let's just move that a little over. Now, what's another messaging that we could potentially go for? Ah, man, I love the sound of blackjack chips. I got to go back. I swear, I'll clean them out. Those casinos always lose, I swear. All right, saves money, reduces need for inhalers, cough meds. So that could be an alternative to cough meds. So that could be the marketing message we go with. All natural solution. So the smokers thing isn't going to be the audience we're going for, so we can ignore that pain point. So tightness, wheezing. So we could do that as the messaging, dealing with tightness, wheezing. So let's do that. Let's do that. Because the messaging can be calling out a problem, or it could be calling out a benefit. Dealing with wheezing, and what was the other part? Was it here? Dealing with wheezing and tightness in the chest. Okay, makes sense. In the chest. Okay, so we had 3 different types of messaging here. We have our audience, we have our awareness level. Let's drag this on up just a little. Now the final step is we just have to pick what framework we want to go with. Now, thankfully, I have a 101 program, which I heard is potentially one of the best e-com programs out there, since they have a guarantee that you have $1,000 a day within 180 days, or they'll keep coaching you for free until you do. But I don't know where I heard that from. I guess the grapevine. But inside this program, they have all these amazing frameworks where I just have to choose the framework, and they even have ChatGPT tools which can write out my video scripts for me. God, that's crazy. That's unheard of. I mean, we should definitely give that a try. But before we do that, we got to choose the framework and really identify 2 of the messaging that we want to go with. So clear out phlegm and mucus. I do like dealing with wheeziness and tightness in your chest. I think it would be good to call out one problem and then call out one main benefit. So to make breathing easier, I like it, but we're going to put it off to the side, and let's stick with these 2 for now. Let's drag this all on up a little bit more. And we need to, in our final step, choose frameworks. Okay, so framework. Now from here, let's make that nice and big. So we need a framework for these 2 points. And ideally, I like to test with 4 frameworks, but since we're limited on time, and I really only have an hour till the landlord comes and kicks me out, I really just have to focus on 1. But if I was to really plan this out, hypothetically, if I was testing this product, which I am, I would say I like to do an image and video framework for each point. So clear out phlegm and mucus in your lungs. So that's going straight with a benefit. I would say, realistically, for an image framework, that would be a benefit call-out ad, 100%. Let's make that tinier. But framework one would be a benefit call-out image. Now, I would say framework 2 from here would be a video, and that could be just getting right into the solution. If I was to go through here, 3 reasons why could make a lot of sense. Before and after, don't buy this, how to. I think how to could make a lot of sense. Let's do a how to ad. I haven't done one of those in a while. How to video. Okay. So that's how I'd create the frameworks, or at least choose the frameworks for that one. Now, dealing with wheezing and tightness, wheezer, I would say that's going to be a problem solution video for sure. That's always tending to work the best. And maybe another video as well. So we'll do PS video. And then dealing with wheezing, I mean, that could also be, if we go back here to our image ads, could do social proof, before and after, benefit call-out. I like the idea of a testimonial framework. I think testimonial would be the way I'd actually go with that. Testimonial image, framework 2. Would be a testimonial. We just need a really good quote. Okay, cool. Now, since again, I'm kind of lacking on time, let's just focus on this messaging here, clearing out the phlegm and mucus in your lungs. So benefit call-out image and a how-to video. So really the next step is we need to actually write out a script. So how does typically a how-to ad actually structure? What's the structure of it? So if I go here, oh my God, there's a whole breakdown on each section and what I should do in my script. This is just too easy for me. Golly. All right, I would say let's go with this structure here. I like this structure. So we'll move that into just a new doc. Doc. Back to the Future, Doc. You're gonna tell me you're gonna time travel in a DeLorean? God, I'm so ADD. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Anyways, Let's open this bot. Now, what key information does this good old-fashioned bot need? We need to make a how-to video ad script. So what's the information you need, bot? What do you need from me? Let's see. My target audience, the unique selling points, ideally the website link. Well, I did make the website the other day for this product, so let's do that. We go back here to my test store. I mean, I don't know. It was 3 a.m. and I was on a lot of espresso martinis. Did I end up building that product page last night? I usually do. Golly, you boys cucking. So the brand name is Herbalung. So we'll do one is Herbalung. My target audience, if we go back to Miro, is people with COPD. Number 3, my unique selling points, if we go back to my document here, was clears mucus without side effects. So we got some benefits there. We could probably throw in a few more, actually. Do we have a few more? I'm sure we do. Yeah, there we go. So let's put that in as well. Number 4, my website link. Bada bing, bada boom. PDF with my market research. I guess I'll have to upload that. So that's going to have to be... Oops. Oopsie daisies. We all make happy little mistakes here. Okay, so we're going to need a CSV file. Can we download this as a CSV? It doesn't let me do that. Okay, we'll do it as a PDF. That's fine too. Okay, so PDF, we'll upload this. And bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty, well, we're going to let our amazing little copywriter go to work, and we're going to do the same thing with Claude. Same little thing with Claude here. Writes multiple versions of a how-to style video ad for a, what type of product is this? A Mullen gummy for lung health. I am uploading document, well, actually PDF with all the key insights to use about my audience for your scripting. Make the script feel natural and conversational. God, I am on an absolute... I'm just balling out right now. I'm typing everything perfectly. Feel natural and conversational like a FaceTime call to a friend. And there's speak the devil. Call to a friend. Okay, so let's upload this. Upload my file, my little PDF. And let's also upload the information we gave to ChatGPT. So let's have them both fight it out here. And see which one comes out on top. Lung is the brand. We'll do a little target audience. Okay. So, based on that, we're going to have to, write out ideally 4 hooks. I don't think we'll have time to edit all of those, but let's open up CapCut in the meantime. We're also going to have to download some clips. So if we go through here in Calodata, we do have videos automatically here, which is good. So let's go back. CapCut, I swear to the Lord Almighty CapCut, I will destroy you. All right, let's see.
If you're in the geek bar, married because they have an ingredient who has trouble breathing because of how much they smoke.
Okay, so that doesn't have many clips for me to use, so I won't use that one.
Hey, fine shit. Get some Mullen gummies. Lungs, get all that junk out of it. Ask about it, baby. TikTok shop. Oh.
Yeah, it's not gonna really help either. Let's see.
These gummies make you cough all the old gums. That's because they're Mullen gummies, and Mullen is an herb that they're the easiest way to clean out your lungs. And best
there's some shots here. The captions might make it a little difficult, but it is what it is.
Have you been smoking?
Didn't have the energy I have now.
A little testimonial potentially from Gramps. That could work.
Hey, shawty, you going into that?
You need a little bit more than that? Yeah.
Talking my language?
Yep.
Let me see these.
Yeah, those are gonna help you detox your lungs, get all that gunk back in that geek bar. You gotta be doing a lung detox every now and
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Gross. I hate those style ads.
You got a smoker in your life, like my husband, no matter what his lung. A good review and feel better because they were definitely inflamed. You could see
that works. Okay. I wonder if there's any hooks in these ads that we could potentially take as well. That could also work.
This man right here might have just saved y'all who puff. Just watch.
Breathe in and get way to detox your lungs.
Now, what he was talking about was
breathe in and now you're having issues with bronchitis.
Doing the most basic things like walking up the sleeves to gummies. These are it right here, and they literally
so that
taste
one
like candy.
potentially we could use that clip she was talking about. That could work.
Y'all, I used to smack geek bars daily until I landed myself in the hospital. Like, I thought I was good. I thought my lungs could handle it. Then one day, I wake up and I can barely take it. Hold up, I know prone to damage. So reduce lung inflammation and support detox gummies every day. 2 gummies in the morning. And within a few weeks, my lungs are feeling brand new. No more wheezing, no more heavy chest. If my breathing...
You know, honestly, I could write out a script, but if these guys already are saying the lines the way I want them to be done, I would say we could potentially do a mix of a style of a how-to ad with social proof mashup, so we can just find UGC clips of people saying the general idea that we want, and that could work. That could work. Let's see.
Hey, there's an Earth Day flash sale. Do you need more lung? Right, and these are the ones that help you ride your bike farther.
Really cleared out my lungs. It's not, I've been riding far from all of a sudden my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
Hey, there's an Earth Day flash.
That last line, it could definitely be something we put in.
Both these women.
Like all of a sudden my breathing was way better.
The secret weapon for respiratory health is actually a really common herb. You've probably walked past this weed 100 times without realizing its power. It's nature's lung brush, clearing out airway gunk, not to mention a powerful inflammation fighter helping with joint pain. It's strong antimicrobial.
Gross. So boring.
PSA. A ton of you guys have hit us up talking about these counterfeits of our Mullen gummies. Last thing you want, April 20th ever. Our real gummies look like this. First up, they are dark. You can.
Okay. Is there any other good clips?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. If you a smoker or you got a smoker and you literally see the... Y'all, I straight devoured these shits, bro. It's like for the last thing. But let me tell you something. I've been coughing up so much phlegm and mucus. It's disgusting. But let me tell you something. In between taking these, my lungs have been...
That's a great clip. Yeah, coughing up so much phlegm and mucus that we're using that one. Okay, cool. So we got a decent amount of clips. Let's see what ChatGPT has whipped up for us. Let's just move this on over to our doc. The hook I'm not too worried about right now. And then... that hook is a little bit... Oh, I wrote 6 different versions. Hallelujah. Let's say write 20 different hooks that are TikTok styled and don't sound like ads. So we have 6 different versions of the script here. So again, I think we have plenty of content. It's now really just about chopping these down into one really solid script, because that's all we really need for every framework, at least when testing. Okay, so let's get these major ideas across here, because this is the most important thing. I mean, the clips, the editing, all that stuff, really, it doesn't matter as long as you have a really good plan here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. That's not bad, honestly. It's pretty straight to the point. I would just say we might cut the word so. So here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I like that. Without that. Yeah, without alternative product. Now, this is supposed to be a how-to ad, so I used to wake up tight. So we could do a problem after that. But you're already calling out a problem on the hook. Let's see. I used to wake up tight. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight and full of mucus. I like that. So you're identifying the problem. Full mucus. It's like trying to breathe through a sponge. Okay, it felt like trying to breathe through a sponge. Which is an interesting analogy, I'll tell you that. What actually helped? But okay, so we got this little transition. I like this. This is smart because yeah, we need the alternative debunking. Because yes, that was the biggest objection I saw in my research was people saying that they don't believe these products work, that they're kind of gimmicks. So if we go here, yeah, what was the biggest objection? Was that the biggest objection? Skeptical of natural products. Yeah, it's just another scam. So yeah, we need to handle that objection in the ad to pre-sell people. Okay. Oops. All right, going back here. Made it easier. Made it easier to cough out. I can finally. I mean, honestly, these are really good lines. Like it's on its own. This ChatGPT bot, guys. I mean, oh man, my 101 students and myself, we are really spoiled because this is really good copy. This isn't bad whatsoever. If you've been dealing with chronic smokers, if you've been dealing with chronic chest congestion, just try it. Give it a try today would probably be how I do it personally. So let's see how that looks. Because I like one sentence call to actions personally. Okay. Delete that. Okay, so let's see how our script is looking. Oops, I deleted the benefit portion. Where was that? Let's grab that. Okay. So if we go, here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without medication. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight and full of mucus. It honestly felt like trying to breathe through a sponge. But what actually helped, so I started using these herbal lung capsule, which is no teas, no gross syrups, just 2 capsules a day. So that part, I think the product intro needs a little work. Loosen up the junk in my lungs, make it easier to cough out, and I can finally take a deep breath without wheezing. Yeah, so let's go back to, what were the benefits? Breathe clearly and freely. Clears mucus out. We need to have those two in there. Breathe clearly and freely. Clears mucus out. Cough out. That mucus buildup. And what was the specific wording? Breathe clearly and freely. I could finally clearly and freely. Plus no side effects. Potentially we could keep that. Let's just take a look at these other ones. If you're the hook part, I think we can keep that hook because I really do like that hook. I've had zero and I was every single one. So I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight and full of mucus. With my chest tight, full of mucus. We could do a little comma there. And I'd always make that wheezing sound every time I try to breathe. And I would always make that wheezing sound every time I breathe deeply. So really relating to our audience. And then I tried everything. Or actually, since they're looking for natural solutions, I was looking for all natural solutions. I hated those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung. Yeah, so we could try that. We could maybe add social proof to that. Let's see. So I was looking for all natural solutions as I hated those nasty guys. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that had thousands of 5-star reviews. 5-star reviews. Or that had thousands of, let's just say positive reviews. Positive reviews, and then we could do something like that. Loosen up the junk in my lungs, make it easier to cough out the mucus buildup, and I could finally take a full deep breath clearly and freely. Plus, we could probably throw in a testimonial clip in there. A testimonial clip from one of the content creators. So let's see, is that everything we need? Here's how I got rid of that morning. I used to wake up every morning with my chest. Always make that gross wheezing sound every time I reread deeply. For all natural solutions, as I hated those, so I tried to. That I saw thousands of people raving about that had that. That I saw thousands of people raving about. It loosened up the junk in my lungs. I wonder if we can do a time frame in there, like after a few days. After a few days, and I could finally take a deep breath fully and clearly again. If you've been dealing with chronic chest pain, give it a shot. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we got our script done. Now let's move this on to 11 Labs. It seems to be that the audience is a little bit older. Because, yeah, it makes sense. Chest problems, breathing problems, usually an older type of audience. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, shit, I'm getting a call from my girlfriend right now. Hey, baby, what's up? I miss you. Oh, you saw that charge on our bank account? I mean, don't worry about that. I mean, we can always just charge back. I mean, it's not a big deal, I swear.
I don't really think that we should hang out anymore.
You don't want to hang out anymore? Sorry, I need 1 second. What are you talking about?
It feels like it's getting kind of serious, and I don't.
Serious? We've been dating for years. Of course it's getting serious. What do you mean? You don't want to be in a relationship? Just because I lost $100,000 at the blackjack table last night? You know what? We move. Who needs her? I have my dropshipping stores and my giant Canon 24-inch Python arms. I mean, I could find another girl. Years down the drain, I swear. Years down the freaking drain. But hey, I mean, you know what? Let's. I can't have emotions. I'm a man. I gotta get back. Gotta get back on track. Okay. Anyways, so what did we need? We needed fucking text to speech. All right, let's just get our voiceover. Let's upload our clips. God. Not the timing for that right now. Doesn't she understand how much stress I'm under? I was going to buy that girl a ring. We're going to be in Santorini for our honeymoon. That's her loss. City boy summer anyways. Okay, so what voice should we do? Definitely should do a dude.
A single rose can be my garden. A single friend my world.
Writing turns thoughts into words that light up pages.
All right, let's try this dude first. I do like to have a little bit of variable. Let's just see how this sounds. We'll try Chris after if this doesn't go well.
Oh, here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply.
We're at the speed this puppy up. 56 seconds. Golly! Chris! Buddy! Dude! What is this? What is this, Titanic? We don't have 4 hours here, buddy. All right. It didn't sound too bad, so let's import it. We're going to get rid of those dead spaces. Okay, first off, speed this puppy up, because this guy is the slowest yapper I've ever seen.
Cool. Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds.
We need to up the volume here, because I can barely hear my boy. And let's go step by step here. So, bop, 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 bop. Alrighty, so cut that down from 56 seconds to 30 seconds. That is nice and tight. We can also add some background music in the meantime. So usually I go to the vlog section. We got a few starred here. Let's see. God, I already forgot that my girlfriend just broke up with me after 3 years. I like that one. Let's use that one. And we're going to lower that dramatically to like a 27-ish. Definitely in the 20s. Okay, let's see how that sounds balance-wise.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions, as I hated those.
I think we could lower just the volume just a tad more. We'll do 27 and then shrink that. We're also going to have a clip in here. Okay, so what's our first line about? Because then we have to figure out what clip corresponds.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds.
Okay, so chest congestion. We're going to need to probably go on TikTok for that.
Don't hold me
Holy
in
moly.
your arms and run your fingers through my hair if you don't.
God, I swear if that gets this video copyrighted. Okay, do we have any clip that shows chest congestion? That would be great if so. We could potentially use this girl. I like this. This could be a good clip. Okay, so let's download this one. Snap tick. Okay, paste that. We'll use that as the problem visual. Okay, upload that. And then let's mute the actual clip itself. See how this looks.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion.
Usually I try to keep each clip to like 2 seconds.
Without meds.
So without meds, if we could have a good quick shots of medication, like cough syrup. Cough syrup.
Have you ever looked at...
This could be a great shot here. Yeah, so let's use this shot. And I know downloading a whole video just for 1 second is crazy, but you know, that's what the pros do.
I used to wake up every...
Okay. Let's see. Make sure that corresponds and changes right at the end of this clip.
Without meds. I used...
Can maybe just make it a tad longer. So like shorten this one down so that way we can let this one breathe for at least a second.
Without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight.
Okay, so I used to wake up every day with a chest tight. Now, do we have any clips of that from our actual ads here? And drag these all over to the side. Just product demo shots. Guy talking. Okay, that's not going to do it either. Girl talking. Interesting. Talking. A lot of yapping. A lot of yapping going on. I'll tell you that. Not a whole lot of good demo visuals. Okay, so the specific line in the script is waking up, tight chest, full mucus, wheezing, breathing. I like that. A little wheezing. Let's see if there's another shot of that we can also use. Interesting. Trouble breathing in morning. That's a good little visual there. I like that. Let's grab that. Okay, so we got 2 visuals here. Okay. Import those puppies. Okay, we got that girl. And okay. Cool beans. So let's go back to our actual timeline here. Go here.
Ads. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full
so we'll cut after test tight.
Full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply.
Okay. Now this shot is a little long. It's 4 seconds, but can it work?
Tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply.
Should we have our audio playing at the same time?
Always make that gross.
We can maybe have it start here.
Every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking.
Could work, could work. I also feel like we probably need one more shot in here. So let's see.
Single day with my chest tight, full.
Like lung with mucus. Lung with mucus. We can get a visual of that. Lung with mucus buildup.
Day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathe. And I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathe deeply. I was looking for all.
Okay, so we got that clip from that one ad there. So now this extends to that duration.
I was looking for all natural solutions.
I was looking for all natural solutions, so that's where we can show a clip of our product. Let's see here. Probably gonna have to have a bubble effect to cover these captions. Or, yeah, we could show this girl. Let's do that. Let's do that instead.
Deeply, I was looking for all natural solutions, as I hated those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out.
Honestly, probably a closer up shots of the products. Yeah, I think that actually would work a little better. So let's do that one.
Breathe deeply.
deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions. As I hated those nasty.
Let's do that.
I was looking for all natural solutions. As I hated those nasty cough.
So, cough syrup. We're probably gonna need one more visual cough syrup in there. Yeah, that's a good visual there. Okay, cool. Download that. Cool beans.
Syrups. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about. After a
yeah, so that's when her I'm grossed out reaction. So we need to shorten this one down. Probably right here. Okay, let's see how that looks.
Gross, wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions. As I hated those nasty solutions. As I hated those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out.
Yeah. Okay. So we shorten this one down.
As I hated those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people.
Okay, cool. So then we got this clip of the woman talking about it, which makes sense for thousands of people raving about it. See how that looks.
That from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about.
Okay. So end that there. What's the next clip?
After a few days, it loosened up the junk in my lungs.
Loosen up the junk in my lungs. Okay. All right. Let's just say the sounds so far.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest
So on this hook, I want to zoom in so I can get rid of a lot of that text.
congestion without.
Let's see how that looks.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every
same thing here. Probably zoom in a little more.
single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions, as I hated those nasty cough syrups.
Same thing here. I think we could probably get most of that out.
So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people.
We can get another shot of someone talking about them. That would be good. Like this guy here.
And what product are you taking?
Capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about. After tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people
raving about.
Raving about. After a few.
Okay, so after a few
few days, it loosened up the junk in my lungs, made it easier to cough out that mucus.
Interesting. So the benefit portion, honestly, is where we could just go straight UGC, since a lot of the benefits that I written down had already been said. So let me see if we have a good one here.
And what was life like before you tried Mullen gummies?
I didn't have the energy I have now. I always had a rasp in my voice. It was just all the gunk in my lungs that made it more difficult to breathe.
By Better Brand.
By Better Brand.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm happy to hear it's helped you.
It has. I am very happy to be a member of the Better Brand family.
That's amazing. Awesome. Well, you guys check this out.
So where's the part where he was talking about the benefits?
There's just all the gunk in my...
What product are you taking?
Let's see.
It has made my ability to breathe deep. It's increased it 100%. It gives me more energy. It just makes for a better day.
And how many years have you been smoking?
So that could be one of the lines. It's a little longer, but it could work. Let's see here.
Take a deep breath without wheezing. Found out about mullein leaf. Guys, mullein has been used for centuries to help clear out mucus, reduce lung inflammation, and support healthy breathing. It's basically like a deep cleanse for your lungs. So I started taking these mullein.
Okay, so they had a few good points in there.
Healthy breathing. It's basically like a deep cleanse for your lungs. So I started taking these mullein lung detox gummies every day, 2 gummies in the morning, and within a few weeks my lungs are feeling brand new.
Like that, that's a good line.
No more wheezing, no more heavy chest, and my breathing has been smooth as a baby's bottle. Like I can actually take deep breaths without feeling like I'm suffocating. And my endurance has been better too. Like I'm not out of breath walking up the stairs to my apartment anymore. Guys, if you roll up and you want to keep your lungs.
Okay, so there was a few good benefits in there. We'll probably throw in like 2 of those.
Day flash sale. Do you need more lung health gummies? Right, and these are the...
It's not, I've been riding far for a long time, for many years, but all of a sudden my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
It's a good line. Okay, cool. So we got those. Let me see from this girl if she had any good lines in here.
The best way to detox your lungs.
Now, what he was talking...
Lungs are inflamed, so now you have to detox the lungs. Mullein leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
Now,
I like that. Mullein leaf is the best way to detox.
Mullein leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
Okay, so we got that part.
Now, what he was talking about was this plant called mullein, and when you slowly get clogged, which makes it harder to breathe. And this leads to a bunch of respiratory issues here, and they literally taste like candy, so it is so easy to eat 2 of these a day. And yes, you will be coughing up some mucus after eating these, but it is well worth it to get all that mucus out of your lungs. And when I was out looking for these, I just had the best.
Okay, so we really just have that one clip I like. Okay, so we need to put a bunch of benefit clips in the rest of this.
Those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about.
And then we could do that clip of the guy saying this is the best way of detoxing your lungs. See how that sounds here.
Tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about. After a few days.
Let's see.
Mullein leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
Made it easy.
Is the best way to detox your lungs.
Made it easier to cough out that mucus buildup, and I could finally take a...
So yeah, we could do that. Mullein leaf is the best.
Detox your lungs.
All of a sudden, my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
Okay, cool. We got that.
Made it easier.
Has made my ability to breathe deep. It's increased it 100%.
Okay.
It gives me more energy. It just
Made it easier.
Okay, I'll move that.
for a better day.
Healthy breathing. It's basically like a deep cleanse for your lungs. So I started taking.
Let's see.
Basically like a deep cleanse for your lungs. So I started taking these Mullen lung detox.
Let me just move this a little way.
Deep cleanse for your lungs. So I started taking these Mullen lung detox gummies every day. 2 gummies in the morning. And within a few weeks, my lungs are feeling brand new.
Cool. I like that. So I think we'll start with that. And we can actually move that right after a little explanation. Let's see how that looks.
Mullen leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
Started taking these Mullen lung.
Detox your lungs.
I started taking these Mullen lung detox gummies every day. 2 gummies in the morning. And within a few weeks, my lungs are feeling brand new.
All of a sudden.
That's it.
Within a few weeks, my lungs are feeling brand new.
Cool. So we'll cut there.
All of a sudden, my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
It has made my ability to breathe deep.
This one's a little long, 8 seconds, so let's shorten that down.
It gives me more energy. It just makes for a better day.
No more heavy chest. If my breathing has been smooth as a baby's bottle. Take deep breaths without feeling like I'm suffocating.
Honestly, that could be pretty good. Let's just see how this kind of sounds. Because I think this, honestly, I prefer actual humans telling me about the benefits than an AI voiceover. So let's just see from top to down how this is looking. Obviously, we'll add the auto captions and everything. Let's just say.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross, wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions, as I hated those nasty cough syrups. So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about.
Mullen leaf is the best.
Okay, so after that,
wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions.
So here, this was a little odd.
As I hated those nasty cough syrups.
I think we can cut that down a little.
So I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people.
And drag that.
That I saw thousands of people raving about.
Mullen leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
I started taking these Mullen lung detox gummies every day. 2 gummies in the morning. And within a few weeks, my lungs are feeling brand new.
All of a sudden, my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
It gives me more energy. It just makes for a better day.
No more heavy chest. If my breathing has been smooth as a baby's bottle.
Cool. It's not bad. I think from there we can just do our call to action. Yeah, because we got 3 good benefits. Well, 4 good benefits in a row.
It's been smooth as a baby's bottle.
Give it a shot today while on.
Okay, so let's move over our call to action line. Drag that.
Bottle.
If you've been dealing with chronic chest congestion, give it a shot today while on sale.
Cool. All right, so that's the essentials of this script. So we're going to do our auto captions. Let's do some auto captions up in this piece. Generate those puppies. And while that's generating, the one thing potentially, we are going to need to hook text on screen. Line break. Weeks. And more energy. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to put this zoom up on this guy. So we can put that text near the middle. All right, see how that looks.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus.
Okay, so I want to try to cover this up a little bit. probably the best way I can do it, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Obviously we can make it slightly bigger. Let's see how that looks.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every
And then I don't want this to be covering her mouth, so if we could zoom. Yeah, let's do that.
make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathe deeply. I was looking for all natural
Same thing here.
solutions. As I hated those nasty cough syrups, so I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about.
Mullen leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
I started taking
Okay. Let's see here, drag them up.
these Mullen lung detox gummies every day, 2 gummies in the morning, and within a few weeks my lungs are feeling brand new.
All of a sudden, my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
It gives me more energy. It just makes for a better day.
No more heavy
Same thing here.
chest, and my breathing has been smooth as a baby's bottle.
Bottom. Okay.
Smooth as a baby's bottle.
If you've been dealing with chronic chest congestion, give it a shot today while on sale.
Okay, so now we just need some, ideally a product demo shot. So maybe this guy here has some of those. Let's see. It's the same guy, but, you know, different hairstyle. Can we get... did this chick have any product demo? She had some product demo shots. So yeah, we'll do that.
Baby's bottle.
If you've been dealing with chronic chest congestion, give it a shot today while on sale.
Okay. Same thing. I don't like it when it covers their mouth or face.
Shot today while on sale.
All right, let's just see how that looks.
Here's how I got rid of that nasty morning chest congestion without meds. I used to wake up every single day with my chest tight, full of mucus, and I would always make that gross wheezing sound every time I breathed deeply. I was looking for all natural solutions, as I hated those nasty cough syrups, so I tried out these capsules from Herbalung that I saw thousands of people raving about.
Mullen leaf is the best way to detox your lungs.
I started taking these Mullen lung detox gummies every day, 2 gummies in the morning, and within a few weeks my lungs are feeling brand new.
All of a sudden, my breathing is dramatically better than it was.
It gives me more energy. It just makes for a better day.
No more heavy chest, and my breathing has been smooth as a baby's bottle.
If you
Honestly, there's a few tweaks I got to do with the design of the captions and just hiding text a little better, but the core of this ad is done. I think we'll be able to pay our rent, pay back our baby mamas, and hopefully win back the girl of my dreams. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did. Comment down below if you actually watched the full video. You are a true soldier. Comment Pookie, always, if you made it to the end. And if you want to personally work with me and get access to my one-on-one templates and obviously the ChatGPT script and potentially our video editor so you don't have to do this whole process, just so you can speed things up when testing, then I click the first link in my description and apply to my one-on-one program. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. And make sure to watch this one next if you want to see how I build product pages live directly from scratch.